Life is already hard. Let us stop making life harder for others by asking these inappropriate questions. Hey everyone, this is Sashina Sunshine. Thank you so much for joining me. We are going to be tackling 3 of the most inappropriate questions that people keep on asking. So these questions are truly inappropriate, especially if you are a stranger, you are not a friend of the person that you're asking the question to. There is a little grace or leeway that is given as it relates to these questions, where you know someone who is possibly very close to you, be it a family member, a relative, a friend, someone that you believe truly loves you, and they are asking out of nowhere but from a place of love. Separate and apart from these people, you have strangers, co-workers, persons that you are not very close to, and they decide to ask you nonetheless. Please bear in mind, you do not have to respond to these questions. You can smile and move along with your life, or if you feel comfortable in sharing, you can. But if you don't, it is your business, so you don't have to respond. Inappropriate question number 1. Why are you not married? Or maybe they'll say, when are you going to get married? Now, this question is inappropriate because, in all honesty, we do not know when we're gonna get married. For me, prior to getting married, I could not have stated to you the date in which I'm going to get married. And so this can lead to pressure on persons because you're asking them something that they truly cannot answer. Just the other day, a lady was pouring out to me. She had mentioned that she doesn't wish to visit certain locations anymore, because once she gets to that location, people will be watching her finger to see if she is married, and they will be questioning her, and it makes her very uncomfortable. So I know definitely that there are many persons who are feeling so down and hurt because of these questions. So I'm asking you guys, please, to stop asking these questions. They are very much inappropriate. Also, look at it from a standpoint like this. Can you imagine someone who was divorced, was traumatized in their past, and you ask them this question because you do not know what has happened in their past, or they may not have shared it? So this question is definitely one that you need to stop asking. Additionally, imagine a person who is single, cannot wait to get married, but yet you're asking them, why are you not married? Or when are you going to get married? How do you think that person will feel after you ask such a question? Think about it. Now, overall, not because you think of something, it does not necessarily mean that you have to ask it. It's very important that we consider persons' feelings instead of just throwing questions here, there, and everywhere without considering what that person will feel after we ask the question. Let's get on to inappropriate question number 2. How come you have gained so much weight, or how come you have lost so much weight? Can you imagine going through issues in your lives which would have resulted into you gaining or losing weight, and someone just throw that question at you? We need to bear in mind, sometimes persons are stressed and it results into them eating more, which can result into them gaining weight, or eating less, which can result into them losing weight. In addition to that, you may have other illnesses which results into these people gaining weight or losing weight. So this is the reason I say it is very inappropriate to ask a question like this. It's one that is deemed to be quite insensitive. I've seen situations as well where a person may have given birth and so they have gained weight, or a person has given birth and because they are breastfeeding, they have lost weight. And when a person throw that question to them, it can change their happy mood into a mood of sadness. You don't know the struggles that people are going through. You don't know those persons who may be struggling with self-esteem issues. And as such, let us be more sensitive when we're asking a question like this, okay? Yes, let us stop, think, and we don't have to ask everything that we think. Now let's move on to inappropriate question number 3. This is the last one that I will be looking at for today. When are you going to have a baby? Or why don't you have a child? This question is one that is also deemed inappropriate. There are persons who have their personal goals and dreams and aspirations, and as such, they are not ready for the responsibility of being a parent. Also, you may have persons who are struggling with health issues, right, which is actually impacting them, and as such they are not able to have a child. I was watching a movie the other day, and this lady, she had mentioned in the movie that she aborted her child, and as such she was not able to bring forth kids. There are also situations in which, let me add, yes, where persons may have miscarriages, and as such they do not have a child. Now, this question, therefore, if we look at it from all angles, it is one that is deemed very much inappropriate, and it's quite insensitive, and as such, we need to stop. Consider the person's feelings. A person is not sure as to when he or she will become a parent. They can plan it and it doesn't go as planned. But this is something that we definitely need to stop doing, especially to persons who have just gotten married or they have recently gotten married. Once you have gotten married, the next question that is going to be popping up: when are you going to have kids? When are you going to have kids? And it is their personal business, and so it is something that you should not ask. So those are 3 of the most inappropriate questions that people tend to ask. And we do not know the struggles that people are faced with in life. So let us stop asking these questions. There are several others. I would love for you to share with me in the comment section questions that you consider to be inappropriate. I would love to hear from you. With all of that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, be a ray of sunshine. Bye.